Hi, I'm famed Ketover of Languin.com, and this is Mandarin Chinese. In the last lesson, we looked at affricate consonants. Today, we're going to check out fricative consonants. Fricatives are consonant sounds which consist entirely of friction, like S. Look at the display, where we have the new fricatives alongside the affricates we already learned. Notice that they line up with the three tongue positions that you learned for the affricates. Retroflex with the tongue in the R position, palatal with the tongue in the E position, and dental with the tongue in the S position. Listen to the speaker read across the rows of the display.
张、昌、商、江、强、香、脏、汤、脏。
Now listen to the speaker read down the columns.
张、江、脏、昌、强、苍、商、香、桑。
Listen to the surnames in the third column again, the ones with the fricative sounds we're going to work on.
商、香、桑。
The first of these fricative sounds, the one spelled sh, is rather like our sh sounds, except that the tongue is curled back in the R position. Try repeating it.
商、商、商。
It's worth noticing that all three retroflex consonants here are spelled with an H: ZH, CH, and SH. Try repeating the first row names after the speaker, getting your tongue in the R position for each.
张、昌、商。
Now let's move on to the second new consonant, the fricative spelled with an X. Don't be thrown off by the X. Your ears will tell you that it's something like our SH sound again. It's not quite the same though. The tongue is held in a tight E position. Try repeating it, spreading your lips wide in a tight grin as you start the syllable.
香、香、香。
It's worth noticing that all three palatal consonants here come before the semivowel spelled I. In other words, their tongue position anticipates the tongue position of the semivowel. Try repeating the second row names after the speaker, getting your tongue into the E position and grinning.
江、强、香。
Now try repeating the first two names in the third column after the speaker. You'll have to shift gears from retroflex to palatal tongue positions. Here we go.
商、香。
Now try repeating them in the other order: E position, R position.
香、商。
The last name in the third column starts with an honest S. You may notice that Chinese S is slightly stronger than English S. Try repeating it.
桑、桑、桑。
Now try repeating the names across the bottom row.
脏、苍、桑。
Now try repeating the names down the third column, shifting gears appropriately.
商、香、桑。
There are two Chinese vowel sounds that we've held off on so far, because they only occur with the retroflex and dental consonants. Listen to the speaker read the surnames in this display.
诗、西、思。
Notice that these are three different vowel sounds, even though they're all written with the letter I. The one after the palatal consonant spelled X is the only one pronounced with the familiar sound value E. The sound value of the letter I after a retroflex consonant, such as sh, is a prolonged R sound with a full vowel strength. Remember that the retroflex consonants are pronounced with the tongue in the same R position. Try repeating the name, keeping your tongue curled back throughout.
吃 吃 吃
The sound value of the letter I after a palatal, such as X, is the familiar vowel E. Remember that the palatal consonants are pronounced with the tongue in the same E position. Try repeating it, keeping your tongue bunched forward throughout.
西 西 西
The sound value of the letter I after a dental consonant, such as S, is a vowel that many of us use in English without being particularly aware of it. Instead of just a moment, many of us say just a moment. It's not just, and it's not gist, but just. The tongue position for this vowel is very close to the tongue position for S. Try repeating it, keeping your tongue close to the S position for the vowel.
丝 丝 丝
If you move the tongue back a bit from the E position, keeping the lip spread, you'll have this vowel. Now try repeating as the speaker reads all three names.
吃 西 丝
You already know that one of these vowels written with an I can appear by itself.
一
It's written yi, but you can't always hear the Y as a separate sound. The prolonged R sound can also occur by itself. It's written ri, the R merely serving to signal the retroflex pronunciation, not standing for a separate sound. This is the word for Japan. Try repeating it.
日本日本日本
The third vowel sound, written I, the one in
丝
is never pronounced alone, but always follows a dental affricate or fricative, Z, C, or S. You've just learned that the letter I stands for the sound E after affricate or fricative consonants pronounced in the E position, namely J, C, and X. But remember that you've also learned that it stands for the E after consonants such as L, M, N, D, and T, which are neither affricate nor fricative. In other words, the first value that you learn for the letter I, sound E, is its basic value. The value after the R position consonants and the S position consonants are exceptions. That's the end of this lesson. Remember to head over to Languin.com to do the exercises. That's Languin, as in Languin the Penguin. Thanks for watching. I want to thank all of our supporters for helping making these courses possible. We want to keep these courses free, and with your donations we can do that. So be sure to head over to our Patreon page, where in exchange for as little as $1, we're giving out rewards. Until next time, stay cool.